ever come across the term glocalization? It might look like a typo, but it's not. Rather, it's a combination of globalization and localization, which refers to an attitude, think globally and act locally. While globalization makes international trade possible, which gave rise to numerous multinational corporations operating to sell standardized products or services, glocalization stresses on the unique features of the markets being targeted. What makes glocalization interesting is that it demands a sense of customization to celebrate local cultures and preferences, which are somewhat abstract and dynamic. Corporations being able to achieve glocalization are more likely to win customers' hearts and increase profits. However, think globally and act locally is not merely a slogan. It involves action. The key is how to communicate your effort to customers without being seen as trying too hard. Today we are going to look into 3 corporations in Hong Kong. Now let's take a look.
Pizza Hut is an American restaurant chain, an international franchise that offers different styles of pizza, along with side dishes including salad, pasta, buffalo wings, and breadsticks. Until now, Pizza Hut has footprints in over 90 countries and territories around the world. How does such a giant corporation adjust its communication strategies with regards to local culture and preferences? Now let's watch the video clip of the Pizza Hut US first. The emphasis of this clip is easy, fast, and fun, which perfectly matches with American cultures and habits. Americans value convenience and simplicity. This idea is also applied to the design of Pizza Hut restaurants in the US. With simple decoration, plain and tidy tables and chairs, all it wants to communicate to customers is that Pizza Hut is a place for food, drinks, and some refreshments. How about Pizza Hut Hong Kong? Let's watch the promotion video of Pizza Hut Hong Kong. Pizza Hut has successfully adjusted its communication strategy to meet with Hong Kong's culture. Hong Kong people are more collective and sharing. They normally go to dine with a group of friends instead of being alone. Therefore, Pizza Hut hopes to portray a unique sharing experience or sharing moment for customers in Hong Kong. Also, understanding Hong Kong people are highly aware of the dining environment. The decorations in Pizza Hut Hong Kong are more luxurious and fantastic, in order to provide a proper dining experience for consumers in Hong Kong. Apart from Pizza Hut, Hong Kong Disneyland is also a good example of adopting glocalization. How can an American theme park adjust its communication strategy with Hong Kong's culture? Let's take a look first.
The Hong Kong Disneyland commenced its operation in September 2005. There were many attempts by the company to incorporate Chinese culture, customs, and traditions when designing and building the resort. So far, Hong Kong Disneyland have been doing quite well in communicating its customization towards local preferences, while preserving its American style and values. Such efforts were directed to both the local and mainland visitors to show respect. By blending the American approach with Chinese elements, visitors will certainly feel more welcomed and at home as they enjoy themselves in the park. On the other hand, Disney had tried to build loyalty of its customers by accommodating the language needs. Signs in the park were all printed in both Chinese and English, while the maps were available in both traditional and simplified Chinese alongside with other major languages. To establish intimacy with its guests, a large portion of the performers were actually Asians, while other cast members were fluent in Mandarin, Cantonese, and English. This allows them to mix with guests more naturally and to earn their trust. What the smell? It seems so familiar to me.
It must be coffee from Starbucks. Let's go and grab a drink.
F&B varies with cultures, and to communicate with the customers effectively, local cultures must be taken into account to build the right communication channel between you and the customers. In Chinese tradition, Mid-Autumn Festival is a time for showing cares to the loves, sending wishes to business partners, and being together with families. With the theme The Arts of Giving, a joyous Mid-Autumn Festival Starbucks successfully merged the Western and Eastern cultures together.
This 1950 Hong Kong tea house Bingson is a collective memory, especially for Hong Kong people. It was actually a coffee house in the old days for people to enjoy their beverages and also take a rest. This Starbucks Bingson is a fusion of Eastern and Western culture and values. Although Hong Kong is already an international city, if we really have to facilitate acceptance of Western culture here, we have to understand our customer and touch their hearts.
We think communication is not only verbal, but all aspects of interactions. We put a lot of attention to the details. For example, the dusty old fans, folding chairs, and bird cages. It is a place for our customers to think about the old days, for them to get a coffee or tea and enjoy an afternoon with their friends. People can also take photos here.
We believe that the participation of our customers here invisibly build a linkage with Starbucks. This kind of communication is not temporary, but also long-term and able to build loyalties.
Unfortunately, Starbucks experienced failure in Australia and finally closed most of the stores there. Part of the problem is that Starbucks' original business model did not translate to incorporate with Australia's cultures. When Starbucks came to Australia, it is found that Australia has even better coffee vendors. Without proper understanding of the local customers and competitors, Starbucks failed to achieve success. From the way a restaurant looks to the way a piece of pizza tastes, global corporations alter their strategies to communicate their values to different markets. They take lifestyles, traditions, and social trends into account, then transform themselves into the friendliest forms before starting to build interactions with local customers. Some have actually achieved huge successes considering their popularities and business scales in markets they exist. However, trying to be glocalized is not always a winning bet. In-depth knowledge of targeted market is the key. As seen from the example of Starbucks in Australia, if you fail to convince customers with what you offer, then nothing is guaranteed but failure. Another issue is that for most of the global corporations, they have to maintain a consistent brand image. For example, if you sell high-end products in one market, it may cause confusion to another one as a low-end brand. Managers therefore have to be cautious when making moves like this. Even if you made the right move at the very beginning with a flawless strategy, committed management and continuous assessment are of great importance to keep yourself up to date with what consumers want and what competitors provide them. These are the few areas managers should never overlook before trying to globalize their businesses. Although we say globalization is to think globally and act locally, it is not just about think before you act, but also about think while you act and think after you act. Thank you for watching. See you next time.